Some of you might have noticed that Amy is pregnant. I'm not 100% sure how this happened, given we only got married a couple of hours ago, but there we are. And we're obviously expecting a baby, and this is the reason why we moved the wedding from November in Ireland to obviously July in this stunning part of the world. And we know that because we had to move everything, it was a big effort for a lot of people. Almost all of you have made a significant sacrifice to be here, so we just really wanted to say thank you to everybody. From guys like Mark that's had to pretty much buy a second ticket to travel from New Zealand to London, flying 30 hours and leaving behind his newborn, or nearly newborn baby and wife. Now, he might... Thanks, buddy. To Klein and Martin, who did pretty much the same thing from Singapore, but brought little Olivia with us. And to Fee and Aaron, who have... Where are they? Oh, there. Okay. Fee. Who have let us gate crash, not so little Killian's christening, just so we could have everyone here together. And Ben and Emma, who have left behind two demanding careers and two demanding puppies, or one demanding puppy, to be here. Those are just a couple of examples. And we know that pretty much everyone has either sacrificed time or money or time away from work or family. And not only done it once, but done it twice to be here. So Amy and I would really like to say that effort doesn't go unnoticed. We really appreciate it. So before we get started, I'd just like to say thank you and cheers to everybody here. Cheers.
Cheers, thanks guys.
I'd like to say a special thank you to the mothers, Amy's mum Sue and my mum Marilyn, here and here. Sue, you're responsible for raising a beautiful, intelligent, caring, successful daughter who always gets what she wants, but always does the right thing by herself and the people she cares about. Mum, you're responsible for raising me. You can't take it back.
I can't take all the blame.
But Amy would tell you that you've done a good job.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, darling.
So thank you very much to the mums. To Kieran, I remember the day that I asked for your permission to propose to Amy. It was the last day of your trip to Singapore, and I took you away for a sneaky lunchtime beer near my office so I could nervously ask you the question. You seemed really happy about it. It was a great relief to me at the time. But looking back, I'm not sure that you were happy about the prospect of me as a son-in-law, or you were just happy to have a beer at lunchtime. Either way, it's too late now. But don't worry, I know what she means to you and what you mean to her. And I hope you know she's in hands that care as much as yours.
Bloody good job, too.
To the bridesmaids, Fee and Rachel, I'd like to thank you for taking care of Amy through this day and the days that have gone leading up to this.
The other 35 years.
The other 35 years. And just thanks for being there when she's needed you. I know that Singapore's a long way away, and I know how close she is to both you. And I know it's been a busy every moment we've been together.
No.
Sorry, darling.
Another glass of wine, Mum. But I know how much that she appreciates your being there, even if it's just at the other end of the phone.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. But really, to the whole Mellon family, thank you for just including me as quickly as you have, making me feel welcome, being there for Amy and I, even if from afar. You're probably one of the closest families that I know, and I say that honestly. We've had a lot going on in Singapore in the last 24 months, and I know that just having you guys, even just a phone call away, has made a lot of difference to Amy, and because of that, it's made a lot of difference to me. So thank you guys all very, very much.
Very welcome.
To Fee, I always thought that twins just looked alike. But haven't got... You don't even look alike. But having got to know Amy and then eventually you, I know that it means so much more. Thanks for being there for Amy, and I know that happens a lot. Thanks for giving her advice, sharing in the good times, being a shoulder to cry in the bad times, listening to all the stupid things that I've done, and keeping you from killing me in my sleep. I know how much you mean to her, and I know how much she values having you in her life, and I want you to know that we both appreciate it. To Klein, marriage is what brings us together today. If you weren't going to do it, I had to do it. Both Amy and I are really touched that you were the one that officiated today. You did an amazing job, and we really couldn't be happier that it was you. On a personal note, I'm grateful for the friendship and fun you've shown me over the last 5 odd years. You've been a weird balance of madness and wisdom. On one hand, you're a bad influence on a night out. On the other hand, you're able to give advice that put the Dalai Lama to shame. I'm glad we're mates, and I hope we always are. Mum and Dad, here we go.
What have I done wrong now?
So my mum and Dad, I wanted to thank you for making the marathon trip to New Zealand. I know it's been hard, and putting up with me for the last few days. They've been married for 46 years. Cheers. That was right, wasn't it? Yeah. And I'm sure there have been ups and downs, but through it all, you've given me the best possible blueprint to understand what marriage should mean. You always know how to be there for one another, when to give each other space, when to be close. Mum, this is supposed to be emotional. Just when
I don't think it's us.
You done?
Yep.
None of this works now. When to listen, when to talk, when to support each other and when to challenge, how to lift each other up through the hard times and how to celebrate together in the good times. You've always been there for us boys, even though we didn't deserve it, which, to be fair, was probably most of the time. For that, I'll always be grateful. And importantly, so will Amy as we start our journey together. To the groomsmen, Scott, Mark, Martin, my brother Dean, and my best man, Ben, you guys have all been a huge part of my life in some way or another, and I want you to know that I appreciate it. We don't always see each other that often, and when we do, we tend to make pretty terrible life decisions. But you know what? Through all of that, I'm glad that we stay connected, because you've always been great mates, and I hope that continues. Cheers, lads.
Am I got a whole page?
Huh? Yeah, it's the big spacing though. So my beautiful wife, I know it's a cliche, but the moment...
Sorry.
The moment we met, I knew you were the one.
It's true.
Even if you didn't feel anything.
It's true.
Anything. At all. Nada. Nothing. Zip, zero, the big donut. You've been a fantastic whirlwind in my life, as I'm sure I've been a hurricane in yours. In the last 24 months, we've met, dated, moved in, got 2 dogs, moved again, got engaged, got pregnant, and now we're officially married.
Twice.
Twice.
Just making sure.
Yep, no, twice. I missed that.
Don't be too careful.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
The next 24 months are probably going to be more of the same. But I love that we're doing it, and I love that it's you.
Aww.
For sure, it's been wild, fun, stressful, fun, more stress. But ultimately, the thing is... Wait, ultimately the thing we've always had is each other, and that's made all the difference. We've done more together in the last 2 years than most people do in 10, but I wouldn't have it any other way. You're a perfect partner, a perfect friend, and now a perfect wife. You get more beautiful by the day, and every day I'm glad you texted me back, even though your friends probably told you not to. Please join me in raising a glass to my beautiful wife, my new family, my old family, and the family that's yet to come. Cheers.
Beautiful, babe.
Well done.